everyone, I'm Bang. I'm a student from Phuket Ratchapat University. I'm interested in teaching and I will go to interview a person about this. So today's guest is a lovely teacher and she also my neighbor. Okay, welcome Teacher Joy.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to my interview video. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Very well, I've just been to exercise, I feel good.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
My name is Joy. I'm from Melbourne in Australia, and most recently in my career I've been teaching.
Okay. Are you ready for interview?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's start with first. What got you started in this field?
In teaching, I first went to teaching as a lecturer in Singapore at a university in the 90s, and more recently I studied a TEFL course to come and teach in Thailand.
Okay. What are your biggest challenges in your job?
I think the biggest challenge is trying to have students understand what you're teaching, so trying to take the time to make sure that they actually are understanding.
What do you find most rewarding about your job?
I think the moment when you see the light bulb go on in a student, you can see in their eyes that suddenly they actually do understand and they get it.
Yes. Do you have any good or bad story to share?
Yeah, I think, but my last teaching job, the first day teaching Patama 1 was very scary for me. I had a whole lot of kids that didn't speak English at all, and they were quite scared, and I was quite scared. Sorry, what was the rest of that question?
And bad story.
And good? Bad story or good story? Good story. I think in the end it all worked out well. So, I think you always get reward back.
Okay.
For your work.
Next, how should I prepare to enter for the job?
Okay. I think to become a teacher, you need to be patient. You need to study. Obviously, you need to understand how people learn. So it's important to study. I think in Thailand it's a degree.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think talk to other teachers and learn from them as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What skill and character traits make a good teacher?
As I said before, I think patience is very important. I think it's that probably more than anything else. I think you need to be willing to, spend the time and to speak clearly, write clearly, especially when you're teaching English. It's very important. And also good communication skills, I suppose, is very important.
I think so. Have you ever thought to change your job?
Yes, I've changed my job many times over the years. I worked in healthcare for many years, and then I had an opportunity to go to Singapore and lecture there for a couple of years. Went back to Australia, then went to work in the United Kingdom for a couple of years, then back to Australia, then came to Thailand and was teaching in Thailand. Then I went back to Australia and went into a totally different job. And right now I'm not working at all. So yes, I've changed my job many times. It's good.
Okay.
Good for you to change your job.
Okay. How did you manage difficulties on the job?
I think probably if I wasn't sure what to do, I spoke with my colleagues. I got a good advice from my colleagues and my boss. Also, I was working with Thai teachers, so they were very helpful to me as well. But I think managing, there's difficult things happen, but you're learning all the time while you're teaching. So I think you need to take advice from other people if you're not sure what to do. But just learning more. Yeah.
What inspires you to work?
I like working. I think working is good. What inspires me, I think in teaching, I think you get reward from from feedback from your kids, but also it's good to have you get on well with your colleagues, so you've got people that you're interacting with every day. And yeah, just I think it's quite satisfying to go to work. But right now I'm not working, so.
Okay. The last question. What have you had the most success with in your career?
Probably my original career in healthcare has probably been the most successful for me. I was in a very senior position in that job when I left it, and I just thought it was good to do something different. But I actually received some awards, and I was quite high up in my profession in that job, so that was very rewarding.
Okay, thank you, Teacher
Thank you.
Joy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
I'm interested in police like my father, but now he has retired. So the second person I would like to interview is foreign police. Okay, welcome Paul. Welcome to my interview video.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I am very well, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Yes, I am feeling good. It is a Sunday, and normally if I was working, it would be a day off.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Paul. I am an Australian citizen, and I have been living here in Phuket for 8 years with my partner, who is Thai, and her daughter is also Thai. I was a policeman in Australia for 43 years, but now I am retired, and as I said, I am living in Thailand, in Phuket.
Okay. Are you ready for the interview?
Yes, I am ready to speak to you.
Okay, let's start with the first. What got you started in this field?
My father was a policeman, and all of my family were in the police. So when I left school, my father suggested that to work in a government job in the police would be good. It would be good money
Yes.
and a secure position, and if I wanted to, I could start as a very young police cadet at the age of 15 and a half years.
Okay, nice. What are your biggest challenges in your job?
I think my biggest challenges were when I was in the police, I was working at little police stations, and my biggest challenges were to keep the people in my community happy and to make sure that they felt safe and that they were able to be in their houses and not have any big crime things happen to them.
Okay, nice. What do you find most rewarding about your job?
I think what the most rewarding thing I found was that to make sure that the people, as I said, were safe and felt safe in their homes, and that I done a good job myself personally, so I would feel happy about myself.
Okay. Good. Do you have any good or bad story to share?
I have some good stories to share,
Yes.
and I have some bad stories, but I don't think I would like to share the very bad stories because they would make people feel unhappy.
Okay. About good story?
I don't have any good stories to tell you that I can think of exactly at the moment, but I think that a good story would be about finding a lost child or finding their lost pet or making sure that, as I said, everyone was safe and happy in our community.
Okay. How should I prepare to enter for this job?
To prepare to enter to join the police, I think that you have to have a sense of responsibility and that you would like to help the community and to make sure that there is law and order in the community.
Yes. What skill and character traits make a good police?
I think to make a good policeman, you have to be fair and you have to think about other people and have a good sense of communication so that what you say to them they can understand and they can follow the letter of the law.
Have you ever thought of changing your job?
No, when I joined the police at 15 and a half years of age, in my days, that was a job that you kept for life, working for the government with good pay and good working conditions and good superannuation when you retire.
Okay. How did you manage difficulties on the job?
To manage difficulties and some bad thoughts that I might have had after seeing some bad things happen to people, is that when I got home, I spoke about those things to my family and to my workmates. And when you speak about those things, well, you can share your thoughts, and sometimes those difficulties aren't as bad as what you first think.
What inspired you to work?
To inspire me to go to work, I would like to get up every morning early and go for a walk and think about what I had to do for the day. And then when I put on my uniform and go to work, that all my workmates and my friends all want to do the good things.
The last question. What have you had the most success with in your career?
I think I've had the most success when I was working in a small community, a small town, and not in big cities, because in big cities you don't have a personal contact with the people, but in small towns you are part of the community and you can interact with everybody else, like the school teachers and other government workers, and you can all be together and try to make the community a better place to live in.
Okay. Finish. Thank you,
Okay.
Paul.
Thank you very, very much.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, now I'm done with the interview. Thank you for paying attention for me. Thank you. Bye.